Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is Enzo and today we are trying out two new impossible mode maps as well as two bonus maps. So let's jump straight into things. Alright y'all, for this first impossible mode map, we are playing on Italia and our strategy here is going to be pretty straightforward. We are going to go for this type of cutoff strategy with the Ottoman Empire and we're going to try to corner off this part of the map and play from here. I feel like the Italy map will be pretty straightforward, all things considered. Just because, like, position-wise, things already look pretty good. So, just thinking about kind of first hits and what I want to do. Kind of see this, the Ottoman Empire bot going this way. But I kind of have this impression I want to head in this other direction to try to get over here as quickly as I can, just to cut off Venice. Yeah, and I am going to try with this. I'm going to try to do some annexation too along the way. I know that, like, you know, I think positional play is kind of important with this, but I think the annexation stuff will actually help me out. So first thing, this is getting over here, so this needs to be this needs to be cut off so that there's no opportunity on this front for Ottoman Empire to get around. The other thing I'm gonna do. Let me just get this over to the edge of the map right here, just so this doesn't get split. This is actually some really funny borders, but I just want to, what do I want to do? I want to start bribing the Ottoman Empire, so let's give them first bribe. If you don't know, the bribes, if you give people like if you give another bot 2 donations, they will get on better terms with you so that you can actually command them. Oh, interesting. Okay. So here is a bit of an issue. Let's try to re-ally them. Okay, so we got re-ally and let's do the other bribe. What happens is that if you don't have them on friendly status, you can get in a lot of trouble pretty easy. Okay. So all this said, I need to actually pick up the pace and I probably shouldn't be playing totally positionally here. And for me, I'm going to keep my cities around this part. Got up the port, which is good. I think, yeah, that looks good to me. Let's start heading over this way. I think, too, I'm going to try to get a boat right here. And I'm actually... Oh, I didn't realize there was the Austrian Empire here. I'm going to try to ally them just to make things easier. You know what I'm going to do, too? I'm going to try to sick the Ottoman Empire on them. Let me just keep this going. I don't know if they're gonna boat over. Oh, they are gonna boat over. Interesting. So my hope with this is like a distraction. That by sending the Ottoman Empire over here to the Papal States, that they're less likely to go for me. And I'm going a little slow with my expansion, but I think it's all right. I'm gonna get up one other port right here, just on this island, because I think that's a better plan. So let's get the port right there. Let me also get up one warship, just so I have that kind of insurance policy. And I'm just gonna start running around over here and trying to cut off all this part of the map. Yeah, that's gonna be the game plan. I could have gone faster, but stuff happens. Let me also just try to let's try to bribe this. Yeah, let's try to bribe them. So there's no chance of betrayal, or there's lower chance of betrayal. And they're actually going to get a cutoff here. I think this will be a split. Yeah, that will be a split. Okay. So now I can just oh, we're not going to do that strategy. Not going to show you that strategy. That is a dumb strategy. Well, it's actually a really good strategy, but I find it kind of a little bit too troll. So, game plan wise, let me bribe Austrian Empire a little bit more. Get them a bit more here, just so they're less likely to betray. And let me keep up, let's keep up this expansion. I really need to have, like, I think what you need like 2 times as many troops as these bots, to have a shot, just because their pop gain is like double what, it's double, like, just like a player. Okay, so let's take this. Let's get all this set up. The whole reason I'm putting all my cities, putting all my eggs in one basket here, is just because, like, bots always, They always kind of target the same thing. So how's this looking? These two are fighting. That's perfect. And I'm just gonna take the rest of this, and let me get up one more city right here. And let's take this, and let's take this. Let me get up one more port, just so I have slightly better prospects. And I'm thinking about what should be my next target here. So how are these two? They're on friendly status. So let's keep that. Let's give one more donation here. Let's do this. Let's get out another port right there. I think for me, I'm gonna try to have Ottoman Empire target this. I think that's a good plan. And then my plan is I'm just going to sweep in. You can see they're giving the thumbs up. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of boat juggling. I'm also thinking about getting out another warship, but right now let's keep up the bribes to these other nations. Let's give them a little bit more troops. Okay, so there's friendly status. I think Kingdom of Two Sicilies, we just do a massive boat in here, and we'll see if this works out. Hopefully this is good. Let's do one other boat here. Oh, and this is a nice bot right here to take. Okay, so let's continue to try to get Ottoman Empire to target this. Let's continue the bribes so that people stay on this friendly footing. And all right, this is looking good. Let's do one more boat right here and boat right here. The reason for this, there's actually a really good reason. So this is just to try to get up my kind of troop gain. Okay, so now we're pushing on this front, which looks good. Let me also re-ally Ottoman Empire. Let's try to ally Tuscany. That's gonna be the other plan right here. Okay, we need to do some more bribes. Let's also even just try to get people pushing on this crown right here. And from right now, let's give this dude a bribe. Let me push here a little bit more, because I've already got a lot into that. And I'm going to do more cities around this part. Yeah. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I just kind of need to get the mainland to be set. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get people to like work against these stronger players. Let's do some more bribes right here. Do bribe, let's do bribe, let's do bribe. We just want to facilitate basically proxy wars. It's kind of funny that you can actually do this same thing, or you used to be able to do the same thing in multiplayer. So okay, so they're down. Let me get up one warship over here, and let's continue the bribes if we need to. If any one of these nations betrays at this point in time, I think we're pretty set. Yeah, because I just want to get France. I want France to be knocked down a little bit more. And as long as other people are fighting, I mean, I feel like we're pretty much set. So this ship right here, I'm actually going to do one port right on this front. And I am going to get up another SAM launcher right here, just because I just want to have that insurance. I just want to make it a little bit safer. So there is one more warship right in there. And for me, I'm just going to try to get people to go on France. And there's kind of like a two-part, there's a two-part strategy here with this. I might even, I might even try to get over here. So let's have these warships fight. Let me get up one more of these. And I'm just kind of waiting if there's going to be like a betrayal or something. That if I can get a betrayal, that could be good for me. And besides this, let me just check this. I think I can get Tunis. I think I can do that. Okay, so Austrian Empire betrays. All I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bum rush them. Yeah, I'm gonna bum rush them. And let me do one other thing. Let's actually increase our relationship with these two one more time. Have them try to go for France. I think that's good. I'm also going to set up defense posts right here and here. And I'm going to put one back here. I think that's a better game plan. So for me, let me get up one more warship around this part. And I'm going to send out a boat. Ooh, so okay, so France is hostile. I think if they don't accept this, I think I'm probably just gonna go for them. Yeah, because I think I have enough. Yeah, that's kind of my impression. So let's just try to make sure that some of our allies are on our team, that Ottoman Empire is with us, and we're gonna have them just try to attack here, potentially to draw some fire. That would be kind of the goal. And I think too, just thinking, okay, so Ottoman Empire's on board. Let me see if any of these other nations will potentially ally right now. Okay, let's donate here, because I want to just get them to start bombing France. Like, that is what I want. Let's do one more donation in a second. Oh, we're allied with basically everyone. That's perfect. So let's give the donation here. Let's give the donation here. Give the donation here. And let's get some people pushing on France. And for me, let me get up one more Sam right here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start bombing them. I'm just gonna start that. So let's do this. Yep, you see all the other nations, they are helping me out, that we are getting them to target France, which is perfect. We're using some of our capital right here. Let's do another push right on that. And yeah, so they're bombing that. That's perfect. And we're going to just try to start clipping them too. Let's do another hit here. And I think all this said, now's the time to push. We're gonna get the party started. Everyone be bombing France, which is perfect. And let's hit this too. Naval invasion from Austrian Empire. Is that this? Oh, that is that. That's actually kind of funny. Let me go take that out, if I can. Yeah, let's take that out. And France, we're just gonna keep on pushing, and we're gonna knock down their capacity very slowly. And I think, given how close we are to this border, we're not gonna blow that up. So this is kind of the strat. Like, you're basically convincing other people to fight other people for you, and it's worked thus far. So I'm gonna give Ottoman Empire a little bit more juice. Let's give Tuscany a little more juice just to improve the relationship, and tell them to go for France one more time. What is their city count out? It is at 5. Let's hit here. Let's do another bomb right there. I think some other stuff we can do. We can actually even just try to go down this river and start sniping stuff. You see, some of these other nations are already invading, which is perfect. So France is getting swarmed. And I think from this point, we can probably just, we can just leave our relations with the other countries as is, and we should be set. Because they likely will just betray us soon, and we should be set up for success. Yeah, France is not going to be getting an alliance. Nope. So from here, let me chill out a bit, because I'm just trying to think about my overall kind of population setup. What I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to try to go for a split. I'm going to see if I can get this split. Well, actually, they have sea access, so it's not going to work. So they're already down to under 2 cities, so that's perfect for me. And from here, let's just wipe them off the face of the earth, because we're at the point we need, and we've been friends with everyone. So at this point in time, I think all we need to do is just wait for someone to betray. In fact, we could probably even betray ourselves and be fine. So let's wait. Well, I'm gonna wait 1 second. Just get a little bit more population growth over Ottoman Empire. You know what? Let's just betray, because I think we're just set up for success. I don't think they can do anything. Yep, they got one shot. And that is the Italia map in the bag, or it should be as soon as I push a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, that is a huge over push on my end. I should not be pushing that much. Let's also just bomb this too. Okay. So it's gonna be another little second, because these nations have such good pop growth that it's kind of tough to take this out. Let me just check one other thing. Oh, France is technically still in the game. That's funny. Let's click on them. Let's get their gold. And okay. So Republic of Tunis, we just gotta wait a little bit more to get up our pop enough. In fact, what do we need to do here? I'm just seeing. Let's blow up this. Let's lower that a little bit. And okay. So they got 87k into us. And for me, let's Where's France? Oh yeah, they are still here. They all still here. Let's get rid of them for sure. And now I think we have enough that we can just one-shot them. Okay, so now we can go on to our next impossible mode map, which is Gibraltar, which should actually be a little bit more interesting. So let's jump straight on into that. So for Gibraltar, our strategy is going to be a little bit different. That what we're going to try to do is there's an Algeria bot like over here. And what we're going to try is we're going to just try to cut it off for the most part and kind of use the same strategies we used in the last game of just trying to tell it like, hey, why don't you go attack someone else? The only thing I'd say is this Riff bot right here. What I've seen from just kind of like scouting out this map is typically they're going for kind of like another area. So ideally, Algeria and the Riff bot are enemies. That's what I want. I want Algeria to get a coastline, just barely, and I want them to fight the Rift bot for me. That would be ideal, and then hopefully we can just push out. I think the thing with this map that I'd say is like, be very conscious of this kind of like green area right here, like whatever this probable river is. Like that's kind of what you want to get. Like ideally, Algeria's in the mountains and they get like a port like right here or something like that. So this looks pretty good for my start. I got a lot of the land. I'm pretty comparable with a lot of other places. I think my hits, I think I go here, 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 here. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So let me just wait till I get to, I think like 50k. It's either 50k or Algeria starts pushing Slovak Throng because I just want to make sure that they're getting kind of as little land as possible. And let's also do, let's do one of these. Let's get the bribes going. Bribes be important in, for this strategy right at this point in time. So next hit, I actually could start it right now. There's kind of this thing that I need to do better with just like keeping track of how ahead bots are and such. Like, what I mean by that is that if I attack a bot with just 2 times as many troops, I should be set. Like I shouldn't need to use more. So let's push this, and I think we're giving Algeria just enough of a route out that we should be okay. And I'm going to keep playing for the positional stuff. You see how kind of crazy some of their attacks are. Let's go for this down here. I'm cool with them kind of taking all this around this part. And, you know, just quickly, let me do a small attack here. Do a small attack right here, too. I just want to get up an early port just so I start trading. I'm on a little bit better of a setup. Okay, this looks good to me. Now I just want to get Algeria to start going upward. And for me, I need to start heading closer to Rif. Yeah. Let me even just try to boat around there. I don't know if that's going to be the best plan. Oh, Algeria's trying to, like, get around here. I want to make sure they don't get around this part. Yeah, that's important. So let's give them a little bit more, gold or a little bit more of a troop donation. For me, I think where I push, I think I'm going to head through this area. Yeah, I kind of like that plan. And let me get up my next city. In Algeria, yeah, I definitely need to be careful about them. Let's give one more donation there. Let's do this. I'm also, it's going to sound kind of unorthodox, but I am going to do a defense post right there just because I want to make it, because I think they're probably going to betray me at some point in time. I just want to make their betrayal, like, not push as much on some of these resources we have. So let me set up a third city right here. I don't love the positioning, all things considered, but I think it'll be all right. Okay, so Algeria gets out. Now I want them to target Rif. That's what I want. I want them to already be pushing over there. So, okay, you see they sent out the boat. Let me even give them one more donation. Like, if I was to guess, I don't know specifically how the code works for impossible mode, but I would just kind of imagine that there's like some type of like rating system for allies that like, it's just like a relationship thing. Like the more you donate, you're better. There could be a limit. For me, I also think I want want some extra ports. I want to get the extra ports going, and I'm just gonna keep monitoring that status. And let's push right here. Let's get that annexation. Okay, this is looking all right. I'm gonna just try to make sure I don't have a border with Rift just yet. Yeah. So this looks good here. Let's get up another city on this front. And okay, so that still looks friendly. I still got a little bit of a buffer here. And I have a bunch still to take just to try to scale as I need to. I think one of the things on this map too, there's a bunch to think about here, because I see this dude's missile silo right there, and I don't like it. I really don't. So, okay, Riff is doing fantastic. They are just like absolutely cooking. And let's give them a little bit more troops. Oh no. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. So I think I need to go shoot down that warship. Yeah, like ASAP. Let me actually get up. Okay, so here's the betrayal. Here's the betrayal. And okay, so let me try to tell Algeria. Well, let's get up these warships right here. Let's tell them to target Riff one more time. I'm also gonna try to ally some of these other nations and see if they'll start the fight with Riff. I think that's a good idea. Oh, and we already got bombs going. That's perfect. That's perfect. So for me, I'm gonna get my cities all kind of clustered around this part. Let's keep this all going. We should be taking out this warship, which is perfect. Yeah. Let's see if any of these other nations they're kind of bribable. I want to try to get the weaker ones fighting. Okay, in Algeria, they're already expending some bombs, so let's give them a little bit more of a donation. And for me too, I also want to have defense posts, just so I don't have to worry as much about like a massive push just totally steamrolling me. Yeah, I think I do that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's keep up with our feeding of these bots. Feed Morocco. And okay. Now we need to tell them to go for Riff. Let's see if this works. Hopefully this works and we just get them to knock out Riff. Yeah, and I don't want to be the first one to attack them. I really don't. So Shiha, let's donate to them too. We're just trying to facilitate chaos. And besides this, let's do this right here. I probably am gonna get a second Sam up in a sec. Yeah, okay. So, right, and I need to be moving a lot quicker. Let's push this, let's push this, let's push this. Let's push this. And Riff is getting targeted. I'm getting a bit more. And let's see, let's just try this one more time. So, more donations, and, okay. So, all right. So Riff is going to be out of options pretty soon. So for me, yep, and here is a massive push, which is definitely a problem. Let's try to get some other people on them. That's the kind of game plan. Okay, there's multiple nations attacking them. They're hostile towards me, probably because of all of this. So let's keep pushing here and keep up the bribes. Let's bribe here. Let's bribe here. Yeah, ideally, I should have, like, I don't know. I didn't want them to push me first, but I don't think I really have, like, a great solution. Yeah, okay. They're gonna go down. That's all good. And hopefully they're just kind of pushing on other fronts. That's really what I want. Yeah. And Algeria is the other nation I just want to make sure I'm better friends with. So let's try to get in another attack on this front. Let's get some of our allies to take out Riff. Okay, so there's pushes, and hopefully Riff just hates everyone else a little bit more than they hate me. Okay, perfect. So here's another push on them, which is pretty devastating. And I think from this point, we're gonna let some of our we're gonna get some of our alliances to kind of decay a little bit. Yeah, okay. So let's just try to make sure Algeria's on our side for right now. and Morocco's on our side. Yeah, I think that's a better plan. Okay, so they're all friendly. Let me take this, and you see all these cities stacked right here. Talk about putting all your eggs in one basket. And okay. So from this point, just thinking about what we need to do. So let's try to get, no, I'm just thinking what I need to be doing. Oh, Algeria's attacking Morocco. You know, this could be a point in time to betray Algeria if I really, really wanted to. So from here, you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to have some of these other bots go for this. I actually have enough for Merv, or I'm going to have enough for Merv in a second. So it's actually not going to be that big of a deal, this game, just because I should be set up for success. In Spain, on the other hand, Spain is kind of whatever. Like, they don't have that much infrastructure. You see, they only have 3 cities. So, okay. So from here, I think let's try to get one more attack on the Shilha bot, which I don't know what it is. Like, is this an Amazigh thing? Like, let me know, all you Moroccans out there. And, alright, so we got 2 nations pushing here, or attacking there, and Portugal's actually doing really well. Okay, so let's just wait for Shilha to send out an attack, and then we can go. Okay, that's perfect. This is what we want. And now we can let our relationships decline a little bit with some of these other kind of countries. Yep, so there's huge annexation. That looks perfect to me. And besides this, I think I push Andalusia. Let's send out 1% boat right there. I also, just out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to get up one more Sam, because I feel like that's an important thing. And I'm also going to get up warships, or at least one more over there. Besides that, let's just spread out these. Let's get this over this way, and we can kind of let our relationships with everyone else kind of decline for right now. Do I get this? I probably am not. So for right now, what I've seen with kind of these impossible bots is oftentimes they don't do a good job at like, oh, and I have 49 mil. So I'm probably pretty set. Let's get out these warships around here. Just make sure no one can push across. Those 2 are fighting, and I think we can just kind of wipe the floor with Morocco. Bislama al-Maghrib, Bislama. I'll see you later. Okay. So Algeria's distrustful. We're just gonna get rid of them. I forgot how you say goodbye in Algerian Arabic. I know how to say hello. So that's that. Let's do one more push right here, and we've got all the warships here. So we're actually just totally set up for success. How much gold do they have? They've got 15 mil. Perfect. And, you know, the thing I'd say about Merv, there's kind of one consideration I have for it, for, like, finishing the game quickly, that sometimes it can be really slow, that retaking all the land. So let me just let these 2 fight it out for one more sec. And Spain I'll actually ally, because I think Spain's gonna lose. What I want to do with Spain is just get them to start pushing each other more. Yeah, as I kind of build up my population. You see, this is one of the things about betraying, that if you do it, typically people, like other bots, they won't, they're not gonna re-ally. So, all this said, let me, you know what I can do here? I can do one of these on Spain. I can split this. So Spain's doing a push right there. I should split all this in just a second, and that should be perfect for me. And from here, okay, so this should be split. And, okay, I think I can just, like, one-shot Portugal. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this a little bit easier on myself. Let's do 2 hydrogen bombs right here and here, and that'll clip down a ton of their pop. So there goes one in, and there goes another in. And now we attack with most of our troops, and we should be pretty much set up for success. So that is an easy way to take out Gibraltar. Super, super easy. Yeah, so we're actually gonna go do some other kind of maps that I think are probably even more straightforward than this one. Yeah, so let's jump on to our next map. So for the Mars map, it's actually pretty straightforward what you need to do on this map, just because, like, positionally, Mars is really, really simple. Because if you get this part of the map, like, you only really have competition from the United Kingdom and China, you're pretty much set up for success. So I'm just going to play positionally. I'm going to try to get around here. The one mistake I could see, like, people making on this map, just from having played it before, is just be conscious of China trying to boat down here. That if you can prevent them from getting, like, here, like if you get over here and you take the coast really quick, you're pretty much golden. Besides that, the other thing I just caution about with the type of thing about bribing bots and having them attack is you got to be cautious about bribing and facilitating the crown bot from attacking. So, like, for example, with Russia here, if they get, like, super fed and then you just tell them to attack people, they're literally going to, like, win the game. So ideally, you're kind of, like, bribing other bots and having them push on them. So for me, I'm clearly going to be going forward. I think I'll go for Zulu supremacy first. I think that's a good plot. And I'm going to try to avoid, for as long as I can, getting a border with the United Kingdom. Yeah, that's going to be the plan there. Let's hit this. I'm going to play positionally, but I am going to go for, like, longer term. I'm going to have a bit of an annexation play. Okay. And you see, this is what I was kind of, like, concerned about. And I think given China's getting over here, I'm going to ally them right now. I don't want them to get around this part, and I don't want to have to deal with them. Okay, so they're definitely going to be bribed. I definitely don't want to deal with that. Was a little bit too slow. So let's knock out this and get up a port early, just so we start trading. For me, I'm gonna do my stack of stuff right here, and I need to make sure I get my second bribe out, just so that I don't have as much to worry about. And are they already on friendly status? They are on friendly status. So that is good. I don't think I'm going to have them attack the UK just yet, because my concern is that they already seem like they're ahead, and I'd rather not have them, like, get further ahead. Okay. So from here, this is cut off. I think China has some other things to work on, so I can kind of focus on going this area and try to cut off this part of the map. Yeah, that sounds good to me. And the other thing I can consider too is having this type of boat route. You know what I can do too? I can actually send out a boat over there. I wonder if you could pirate trade. I feel like that could be a good strat too on this map. Like that you just kind of set up for pirating, like UK's trade or whatever. Because warship here doesn't really matter. Oh, and you probably can go over there. That's actually another good strat. I didn't even think of that originally. That's a good improvement. So now that we're over here, let's do a 1% boat down there. Let's get an annexation right here. And actually, China is kind of the perfect buffer state for us. And I think we just got to consider with them, how do we engineer, like, who do we have them fight? I don't want them to fight Russia just yet. And how's our kind of growth rate looking? It's looking pretty good. Let's get here. And I'm going to start thinking pretty soon. I need to do one more bribe really quick. Let's do that. And I've got, I'm gonna have this port right here. Okay, so that looks good. And let's push this and just keep on taking stuff. And we're not going to do, as much as people probably want it, and the better players, we're not going to do the bullshit strategy. I'm not doing the bullshit strategy. So from here, okay, China's fighting the UK. That's all whatever. Let me actually even just take this island. Okay. And the northern front, I don't know if I really need to take it. Let me actually just do a few things. Let's knock down our attack level a lot lower. Start pushing more bots at the same time. I think that's a good plan. Yeah, and for me, let's go right here, and we've got our first front line with Russia. So let's do defense post there. and just kind of prepping for what may well be a giant push. Okay, China betrays. Let's actually try to get China to push on Russia right now. Let's try to get those two fighting. Okay, so they gave thumbs up. That's perfect. That should probably distract Russia a little bit. And other kind of defense posts there. That looks good to me. Let me get up the SAM for right now. I gotta be, oh man. See, this is the thing. This is the worry. That China is now in a pretty good spot. Oh, and Russia's like full sending me. Okay. So, let's keep taking stuff. That's a definitive plan. And I need to get up my warship over here a little bit more. And, okay. This looks alright. I want China and the European Space Agency to potentially fight. Or, I don't know. I still gotta think about some things. So Russia's still taking stuff. I just need to get up more cities. I also have this feeling China might do like a really big attack in like one go. So let's do that. Let's keep them friendly. They have some other stuff to go for right now. My defense posts with Russia are working out. Take this. Let's get up city here. Get up city right here. It's kind of weird doing this, like putting all this stuff like so close together. Like it feels like so dangerous. Let's push here. Let's push here. And am I closer? Okay. So I'm also gonna do one more port right here. I feel like that's a good plan. And USSR, they only have 2 cities. They got a lot of land, which is concerning. So I definitely need to pick up the pace here. Like if y'all are just playing this just for fun on your own, I'm sure you could do lots of improvements on this. Okay. So more cities, and I get crown, and I just need to watch out for China's missile launcher right here. That's kind of a concern I have. So let's hit this, let's hit this, let's hit this. I think that should be getting us up to kind of like second SAM. We're gonna stagger that. And China's still on friendly status. They're pushing people. Okay, so this looks good. I also could like farm the UK, I feel like. Yeah, so let's get a boat down there. And let's keep pushing here. Yeah, Russia, I think Russia in just a sec. I think I'm probably gonna push them and just get them out of the game. Yeah, that's what I kind of like. I like the notion of doing that. So, yeah, so I'm at a really good level. I think that's a good sign to push Russia really tough. Let's hit here, let's hit here. Let's get up one more port just around this part. And keep up our cities, yeah. That's perfect. And I think this is gonna be pretty straightforward. We're gonna have to see, because USSR, they've got a lot of freaking land. That's the kind of issue that I see at this point in time. Okay, so this looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna ally European Space Agency just yet. The USA, try to ally them. Let's see if we can get them fighting the USSR, just to try to knock them down a little bit. I think that'd be good. I'm also gonna get up a missile silo right here, because what I've seen is that it oftentimes seems like that the bots, they tend to go for missile silos with their targets. And okay, that looks good. I'm gonna save enough for a hydrogen. Oh, USA is pretty much cooked. Okay, so right. And for me, let's get a boat down there. Get this. Let's do another bribe for China. And I think I'm gonna try to have China fight USSR in just a sec. Just what I want to do is I want to get one more warship in this kind of area down here, so that I can make it so that if well, you know what? That's not gonna happen. I think the bots only put up one warship. Okay. Now I want them to fight. That's the goal. And European Space Agency, I think we take them down. And China, okay, we need to re-ally, because that was very clearly a mistake. That's one of the things you gotta watch out for with quick moving borders. Let's do here, let's do a boat here. And, alright. So we now need to get these two to fight. And for me, besides this, I want to do some defense posts around here. Let's retake this irradiated land. And I just want to make it so that if USSR wants to push through here, it's just going to be kind of hellish and difficult. Okay. So you see, there goes a big push on me. I'm not going to respond because I don't want that. And I want them to just kind of fight and bomb each other. And I want to just absorb the attack and just kind of keep my city stack right here. So let's get out a couple more cities. Oh my god, it's so buggy. I hope they fix this on the next one. Okay, so the only challenge I'd say is that China's doing really, really well. So let me do a donation to them. Make it the kind of min donation. Do that. Okay, so we're still on friendly status. That's China right there. And USSR, they've got a lot. So, just thinking about what the best plan is. Yeah, I want these two to blow each other up and just try to reduce their type of setup. I'm also just gonna prepare for kind of like worst case scenario with China right here. That I want it so that China, like, I don't want them to be able to rush all this. That this is the one area where rushing is probably gonna be the worst thing. So I'm just gonna chill out. I'm not going to attack USSR. I'm gonna hope that China just keeps on pushing them. What is this city count? China actually does have an advantage. So for me, I can, in the meantime, go for some of these smaller bots around here. Just try to get a little bit extra gold. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait, and I hope these two fight. I'm going to keep on bribing China, because I want to do that. And, okay. So, here's actually a big push. And I think USSR, they're just kind of sitting there. So, I've got a bunch to think about. Yeah. It's on distrustful, and I kind of don't want to ally them, because I feel like it's just going to be a problem. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be an issue. The other thing I could do on my end, let me consider this. Let me actually see if I can ally USSR really quick. I want to see if I can boat them. Like, or do some boat juggling. And let's just see about this. Okay, so they're on neutral right now. China's on friendly. And let's try to get China to do a push right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one big boat juggle. And I'm going to see if I can kind of like win the game in like one go. Yeah, that's going to be my plan. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to, well, let me do one other boat juggle actually. Let's do one more right here. Let's do 394k, and I'm up to a mil. So these two are pushing. I want to get China to push a little bit more, and let's even give them one more donation. And okay, so I need to be really, really cautious of this. So let's do one more boat juggle there. And I think, where's the next best place for a boat juggle? Let's do this. And for me, I'm going to launch in 2 hydrogen bombs on them. And then I'm just going to do a massive attack. Okay. So this should hopefully just win the game in one shot. Yeah. So, right. So that looks pretty good on my part. The other thing I need to do, I need to blow up, oh, I don't have the trade going there. I need to blow up this in just a sec. Okay. So this looks alright. I just need to sit up for 1 sec. Let's actually, you know what I can do? I can just do, instead of blowing that up, let me just steal that. That looks good for me. I think, like, another strat, too, is I think the bots have, like, a prioritization for irradiated land, and that can mess them up sometimes. Yeah, okay. So China's gone, pretty much. Let's actually even, let's just try to get rid of this. Let's, get rid of this and this. And because they have a bunch of gold, and that'll just make this easier for finishing this off. So China's also right here, and with that, where are they? Okay, so they're just getting up this last type of stuff, and they're now out of the game. And USSR, I don't think they're going to be okay. Let's do a hydrogen right here. Let's do a hydrogen right on in here. They're accelerating their attack. But what I can do, since I have like double their troops pretty much, I should just be good to do massive attack. And that is how you do Mars. That one was actually a little bit more complicated than I thought. Required a little bit more thinking it through. But I mean, still the strats work. The bribe stuff works really, really well. So we're gonna finish this this play session off by going for world. Oh, it's so funny, the USA is still in the game. Yeah, let's go to world. All right, so on the world map, we're gonna do a little bit different of a strategy. It's kind of a more long-term strat. We're gonna go for the Antarctica play, which I actually really like. I think this is kind of a fun strat. It's an easy way to get the dub on the world map. So the whole reason for this strategy is that in Antarctica, there's only one bot. So what you can do is that you can just corner them off like really early, and you can just get all the land. So what you need to do is I would recommend starting a bit closer to the coastline, and we might even do the bribe strat of like maybe we let them get a port. I actually like the idea of letting them get a port. And we're just gonna really hard outscale them. And the thing that I can say too is if we make a lot of progress really quick, we might even be able, we actually might have a bit of an issue this game. We might have to contend with Argentina in this other part of Antarctica. So in any case, let's cut off this. That's gonna be our first step. And next step, I think we push this just to make sure we get that there. And okay. We need to start our bribing of Antarctica, just because. Let's bribe them there with 243 troops. Let's push this. Yeah, so we're gonna potentially have an issue with Argentina if they get down here, because we do not want to have to deal with them over there. We just want to get all the land, so we scale like way, way, way too hard. And for Antarctica, we're gonna try to get them to like fight early. I think that's gonna be my experiment in this game. I'm gonna see if they're gonna be willing to do that. So for me, let me actually just do early port. Okay, early port, get trade going. Let me do one more donation just in the off chance it does something, because I mean it's just better to have that going. So right. In Antarctica, they're already sending over the boats to Australia, so hopefully they just kind of like waste their time on each other. And for me, let's click right here, and let's click right here. The only kind of disadvantage I could say about this strat is it can be a little bit slow in a lot of cases, because you're having to push through all of like the ice, so to speak. Okay, so now we want to take this. And I think too, we're gonna try to ally Argentina, because given I'm gonna be pretty close to them, I don't necessarily want to deal, like I don't want to deal with their type of setup. Okay, so let's take this now, and let's push here. Let me even get up one more port, because I mean this game, it's probably gonna go pretty long. In Argentina, let's give them the donation, let's give them the bribe. And Antarctica, okay, yeah, so there's a fight going there. That's perfect. They're focused on each other. For me, I'm gonna get my city set up right here. And I still got a lot of bots to take. This is perfect. The thing that I didn't like, I'm just kind of wondering what I might do. It's kind of iffy. I still might do it, but I was gonna do a port right here and just set up like a warship, just in case Argentina gets any ideas with betrayal. But how it kind of seems is that, well, you know what I can do? I can try to get Argentina to fight Colombia, and I think they might lose. Yeah, I think they might lose. Okay, So let's just check the Antarctica bot really quick. Let's keep them on our side just until we're ready. Oh, what the hell? How did Argentina win there? I didn't think they would win, so we do not, we definitely do not want them to be, to be attacking anyone else. We don't want them to be a powerhouse. So for me, let's just keep working here. I might even take this. Nah, I'm not gonna take that bot. Don't want to be closer to anyone else that I have to. And who's someone else I could get Argentina to fight? I actually don't know if I want them fighting anyone. So that is a risk that I guess it's just gonna be a thing. So all I'm going to do, I'm just gonna keep on taking stuff right here. I think before I fight Antarctica, I want to get up the SAM site because I don't want them to just blow up my infrastructure. Because that will just be less efficient. And okay. So for right now, let's actually just do the SAM a little bit early. I could kind of see something coming from that direction. And from here, we'll just keep on heading on this front. We're just going to keep on getting up cities and stuff. And I'm also going to just try to keep in mind if there's anyone who looks a little bit weaker that we could take advantage of. Typically on the world map, how it kind of works is like someone gets the Americas and then someone gets Africa, Europe, and Asia. And in that sense, you don't have a win. Oh, and you know what we can do here? Let's have these two fight. Let's have these two fight. That looks good to me. We'll just have them kind of blow up each other's stuff really quick. And Argentina, I'm gonna try to keep Argentina happy because I don't want them to boat all of this right here. Just have it be disaster mode. So I'm also gonna do one more port right on this front. And I'm gonna keep on putting all my eggs in one basket because that totally makes sense. And besides this, how is Antarctica doing? They're just on neutral. They might be worth kind of keeping as like a trade partner. So from here, let me get up one more port because I want to watch out for that warship there. And I'm also going to get a boat right here. And I might even, let's even send a boat over to Hawaii just to have some different prospects and options. I can try to send a boat over this way. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. Let me get up one warship here. And I want to get over this way. Okay. So New Zealand, that bomb is going to clip me a little bit, which isn't great. What do I need to do from here? I think I'm just going to kind of wait a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait. I'm also going to try to get up a warship in the middle of these trade lanes if I can. And what else can we do? So let's keep Argentina happy with a quick bribe. Let's keep Antarctica happy with a quick bribe. And let's just try to get some other people focused on this. Yeah. Okay, so there goes in a bomb on New Zealand. I think I'm going to try to take them. Yeah, that's going to be my next move, I think. In just a sec. I'm going to keep on retaking Antarctica's land here. They're being an excellent little minion. So let's give them a bit more troops there. Yeah. And the angle for that, that's actually good for me. 378k. Don't know how I feel about that. Don't know if that's good enough. And that's a Greenland ship, interestingly enough. I'm gonna get up another warship out over here. Okay, so I think this might be a good opportunity. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good opportunity to push this right now. Yeah, I'm going to try to get them out because their pop went down. A lot of this is about, like, seizing opportunities. Right, so let's send out some other boats there. Hopefully this just works and my warship does enough. Oh, I don't think it is going to do enough. Maybe one of these gets over. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's do one other push right here. And, okay. So I took the worst possible route, like I always do. So let's do boat right there, boat right there, boat right there. Okay. So I want that missile silo out of the game. I want to take, oh, I can't do anything yet. So, right. This looks all right. Let's keep Argentina happy. And from here, okay, so we're pushing on this front. That's perfect. Now we boat here, and I'm gonna get up. As soon as I get 3 mil, I'm going to do my next SAM. Yeah, so let's hit here. Let's hit here. I'm going to take out this missile silo as soon as it goes up. I'm actually fine if it sends something out. Okay, so let's take out that, and okay. So New Zealand will probably build another port around this part. And Saudi Arabia, let's try to ally them, because maybe we can use them as like a minion. I think that would be good. Okay, Saudi Arabia actually breaks that, and we might have an opportunity here just to make the game go a little bit faster. The thing I'm going to say, though, is I think we need a SAM launcher right here. Yeah, that's my impression. Okay, so... Okay, so Antarctica, still being our brilliant minion. Let's give them some more stuff. I think what I might try, I actually have this kind of fun idea that I try to re-ally Saudi Arabia one more time. And actually, let's okay, because I wanted oh well, I actually don't know if it's gonna work, but in any case, let me do one other strat right here. I'm gonna send out a big boat there, and there's actually a reason for that. Argentina here, you know what I can do? I can start unleashing some of these people on Algeria. I just want people to like blow each other up. Okay, so there's a SAM right there. Let me get up some more cities. Just let's get up a few more. So control click. That will get me a little bit more of a boost. And what I want is I want people to be like accidentally breaking alliances or something like that. Oh, and you know what I can do here? If I get enough gold, I can oh, Antarctica betrays. I actually don't want them. I don't want them against me. I like them on my team because they're kind of like an easy way to start wars and stuff. So from here, whose is this? This is Algeria's nation or boat. So let me get this out. Oh, I probably needed to be more careful about this. Argentina is getting a little too fed. I didn't realize they would like boat across there. So that's a bit of an issue. Small issue. Okay. What can I do? Is there any, like, weird area where there's a boat that I could try to convince Argentina to go and, like, lose a ton of troops or something like that? China right here. Russia's actually doing really well. And what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Let's try to get people to target Russia. Let's see if that works. So let's give some more donations to our minions. See, this is the thing that I meant to be careful about. That if you get someone who gets so far ahead like this, that they can just be a huge issue. So let's try to get people to start targeting Russia. I just want people to bomb each other. That's what I want. I want them to destroy their infrastructure. Because what you need to know is that how this all works. Look at Antarctica right there, being awesome minion. Is that like these nations, they can only build up 2 cities and a port on their own, in addition to like 1 missile silo. Sometimes they do more just because of like the rebuilding stuff in phase. But I just want them to bomb each other. Look at this. Look at Antarctica go. What a great comrade. So let's get this going here. Let's continue the bribes with Antarctica because they're the real threat. Let's bribe. Okay. So, or Argentina. So from here, let's do a big push on Russia. Let's try to get rid of them. And for me, oh, Argentina betrays. Okay. That'll be all right for right now. We just got to keep on, we got to keep them happy. And what do we need to do from here? Let's try to get some people to target Greenland. Let's see if that will work. I just want to get people like going to different parts of the map, all in all, and as well, I kind of like take over some of these different things. Okay, so Argentina is going over that way. That's all right. Belarus is now pushing me. Ideally, I don't want to be in a big fight with them, but I think what I might do, let me try to do like a boat juggle here, a boat juggle right here. That's actually probably a little bit too much. And okay, so what do I need to do now? I think I'm just gonna try to like bum rush Belarus. Yeah. Well, then again, let's get some people to attack Belarus. Let's get some other people to fight them. Let's get our Antarctica minion to do that. Let's do this and let's do this. Okay. And what do we need to do? Okay, so Belarus, they're getting hit right there. Hopefully there's a massive push. I think Argentina's doing a massive push. And for me, I'm actually going to start considering like saving up for Merv. Yeah. Oh, but you know what? Well, I think this might be the moment. I'm going to try something terrible. Okay, so Argentina's being backstabbed by Mexico. I'm going to go for this. So this is kind of the directionality of these games in a lot of ways. But I'm going to try to steal all this. Let me also just try to take out this really quick, just so I'm not on that front. And this is all perfect. So Belarus is going down because Argentina attacked them. And I'm kind of like puppet mastering this. The other thing I need to do is I need to boost up Antarctica's opinion of me, because I think this this probably made them kind of like whenever you betray, it reduces your relationships on the rest of the map, is what I've seen. So now I've got most of the map after kind of playing that like that. Let's take this right here and get that going. What else do I need to do? Let's get up a warship here. I want one more right here just in case. And I can pretty much just Merv Mexico, I think, can be good. Let's see if Greenland will take an alliance. That would be good for me. Romania is somehow still in the game, so let's push that really quick. Okay. So Greenland, let's see if they'll take that. And for me, let's just Merv Mexico. And that should be world in a nutshell. I mean, I'm kind of like crushing it here. Like it's actually really, really straightforward. Like, sometimes in this game mode, who's this? This is Belarus. Let's do this really quick. Let's get this out. I'll also even do one more here. So Mexico goes down. I can click on this really quick. And let me get out, let's get out a warship over here, just to try to cross this and be all right. And Mexico, we just need to boat in on this part and this part. Yeah, and Belarus is atom bombing me wherever they are. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Here goes this. That's all mine. We now push this and here. And let's do one other boat just around this corner on this front. And with that, that's how you defeat World. I mean, impossible mode isn't that hard if you use the kind of like bribe strategies, you play positionally and stuff like that. So we're at 79%. Let's do a little bit more radiated land here. Let's take out this and this. So all things said, thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.